Hey guys, Waddler-D here. We're back for more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, and what I did for the Swordsman of stats is that Ike has now gotten two more defense. Let's see who else got a nice boost. I believe that, let's see, Kieran got also 2 more defense because he was really needing it. His 11 defense was really worrying me, honestly, because now he's as good as Jill in terms of stab or taking hit or 2. And with better HP, I believe. Yep, so that's definitely going to be a helpful assessment, and I think I haven't really done anything else at the moment. Basically, because I want to gauge your guys' opinions on who I should take for this next chapter coming up, because this is going to be important. Right now, I would say that everybody that has... I think Astrid could have a chance, but I really don't know at this point, so we'll see what happens for her. So I'm going to just give her a nice little... I'll give her a couple bows just in case if I change my mind. So that she can... So that way she can maybe be able to help by chance, but I don't know exactly at this point for her. She seems to be a lost cause. Not to say that I didn't want to have her on my team, it's just that I don't know if I can have her on my team. That's the problem, because I just have too many commitments to other people. Like, say, Rolf, he's pretty much a manly fucking archer at this point. Look at those damn stats. So yeah, pretty much it's just a matter of making your choice and cutting your losses, honestly, because you can't really focus on everybody in this game. That's the problem. If you could, this game would get quite insane. Godfrey, he's pretty much gonna be the guy that's gonna come later in this chapter, because there are multiple points where you can have your reinforcements come in. It's just a really... It's a really unique chapter, that's all I can really say about it. But I think I have my 4 set up, but if you guys want to vote for somebody, give him a chance. Like, Tormod, he still has hope, it's just that he's going to need a lot of hope, honestly. So, that's going to be an interesting case for him. Nevertheless, let's get to the support conversations, and let's see. Ooh, I can talk with Soren again. I think we can do that. Ding! Sup, Soren? Why y'all glomming down today? Do you have a second, Soren? What is it, Ike? Oh, God. What's wrong? You've been quiet and moody for days. What's going on? Ike, you have to understand, Soren's always quiet and moody. And Soren's like, well, it's this. Yeah, what is it? It's nothing. Dang it, Soren, stop hiding things. Stop being a frickin' mysterious little man. You're never worried about who you are, have you? Your family? Where you come from? Who am I? Well, not really, no. I already know my fucking dad was the best thing ever. I still don't know what you're getting at, though. I had a father and mother. I don't remember much about her, but otherwise, no complaints. It must be nice to have loving parents. Oh god, Soren, you're starting to creep me out a little bit. You need people to experience your childhood to help shape the person you'll become? Uh-oh. Without an adult around to affirm and support them, a child can't know which path to take, or who he really is. Don't you have any memory of your parents? Uh-oh. No. The woman who raised me was not my birth mother, and she wasn't all that fond of me anyway. Uh-oh. Various memories of her are saying, "Why me? This world isn't fair, and stay away from me, child." Well, this might explain why Soren is kind of fucked up. In terms of I'm the moodiest person you'll ever meet. Enjoy. No love, no affection. She took care of me out of some sense of duty that she didn't really even possess. And Ike is like... Damn. Seriously? When I was about 4, a nearby sage came by and asked to take me in. He said I possessed rare magical talent. I remember the day clearly. My caretaker was delighted to give me up. In fact, she almost seemed delirious with pleasure. Smiling like a madwoman as she handed me over, the sage even gave her gold as compensation. Not that it was necessary. God. Wow, Soren, I didn't have any idea, said Ike. The sage was old, and knew that death would soon come to him. His only goal was to teach his art to an apprentice. As time was short, he put me through terribly rigorous magic training. We worked day and night without cease. I didn't even have time to think about who I really was, but it was still a better life than I had ever known. Wow, so that's why he's a fucking mage, man. That is pretty awesome, Soren. Perhaps too much for a child my age. Oh boy. Wow, Soren, you had quite a fucking rough life, sir. And Ike, what do you have to say about all this? So, Soren, you couldn't speak not a word. Soren? Oh, I could read and write better than most of the villagers, and I could understand what they said. I just couldn't talk. I couldn't help it. The woman and the sage both used to hurl words at me, unkind words usually, but I needn't to answer, so... Soren! Huh? Oh, I apologize, Ike. I should not have made you listen to such nonsense. Soren, it's no nonsense, it's awful, it's the most terrible thing I've ever heard. Wow, I think Ike is either saying this in I really feel for you, man, or holy crap, what the fuck am I listening? Where did this happen? Was this in Binyon? No, but there's more. I haven't told you about my parents. No, that's enough. Excuse me. God. Wait, Soren! Soren! Blast! So Ike and Soren has some really serious discussion time. Holy shit. No comment about what's happening in Soren's life. Sheesh. And let's see, we got Kieran and... Oh yeah, this is what I've been looking forward to. Yeah! Hi Kieran, how are you? What? What the... Oscar! How I loathe that name! Don't give me such pleasant greetings! I care not for them! Oh god, Kieran's already on a hothead frenzy. What do I do now? Oh no... Oh ho! Don't tell me you've forgotten our second year of enlistment, the year we completed horsemanship. There was a final race to end this year. That my beloved horse and I were flawless, and you beat us by the smallest of margins. Huh? Oh, you talking about that race you challenged me to? Yeah, that was fun, but I thought the distance between us was at least 3 lanes. Ha! Liar! Deceitful lying squinty... That was the very moment I marked you as my arch rival. Don't pretend not to care. Oh god, wow, I had no idea. But why? I must know why you left the Crimean knighthood without a word of explanation. I devoted myself to training with my horse. I worked day and night so I could best my arch rival. God. Such a freaking... You know, this is the thing I've been noticing about these two guys. This is pretty much like Leaf Green and Fire Red right here. I have nothing to really say about it other than the fact that it's awesome. Then thanks to my extreme devotion, I didn't realize you were gone till 6 months later. Delinquent! Renegade! Oh god, wait a second. Karen, how is that my fault? Oh, those conversations are always so pleasant and awesome. I love them. And looks like Miss can talk to Boy, but I think I'm gonna have Miss kind of focus in on maybe Jill or Rolf. Something like that. But nevertheless, we got Ike, and I think that's it for support conversations. The awesome ones for right now. The other ones I can just kind of skip on. Servant! Uh-oh, Servant wants to talk to Ike. Hey, you ain't no servant. What the heck are you talking about, Tanith? Oh, wait. Maybe it's some priest from the villa. Okay, cool. Sup, priest? Yeah, what is it? Master Mercenary. It is my understanding that you pursue Oliver, Duke Tennis. Oh, gosh. And he's pretty much going to give you some information about this Serenez forest. And if I am... Oh, really? And he knows much about the layout? Oh, crap, that's not good. So it's pretty much home court for his ass. Sometime he's been sending men into the forest to look for any herons who may still live there. I see, so you're saying that his troops know the forest well. Yes, I'm pretty sure that he was saying that. Oh, really? Could you help us out? You? Why take a priest? He thought the herons would make themselves known if a priest called to them. Oh, wow, that's... He's also taken dozens of chastity maidens and tried having them called to adherence as well. But he didn't find any, did he? No, and yet this time, the joy expressed after paying such an exuberant price for the Serena's Royal was aberrant. It was not natural. Oh, brother, Duke has gone mad. To think that he would dare to defy the apostle, he is damned. And here you stand. And then Ike brings up the fact, you know that you're pretty much saying, fuck Oliver if you decide to talk to me and help me out with this. You read me well. Oh, really? So, and keep note of this part, guys. To begin with, the heart of the forest was divided into 3 large sections, maybe more. Guess what that means? You'll find out. It was nearly colorless and difficult to see far. The muddy water pulled at our feet and progress was slow. So this place is going to be this place is going to offer a lot of movement difficulties. Definitely a lot of movement difficulties, so keep that in mind. Many of the soldiers around me were afraid that they didn't bring enough supplies. Another hint. They said a person would need them if he got lost, because getting out again would be no easy task. Another hint. What could you tell me about Duke Tenacious' forces? Well, there were a lot of them. He has soldiers of every type. God, another fucking hint. It was said that his mounted units, which is a reason why I would suggest bringing long swords, regal swords, swords that are pretty much going to make mincemeat of them, and guys that might have a little bit of good magical resistance, were especially powerful. And at the very least, you should be able to prepare to deal with those 2 groups. Thank you. My parents, they both participated in Serena's massacre. They're nearing the end of their lives, but even now they lie awake at night and beg to God for forgiveness. I became a priest in order to help my parents, and I was assigned to work at Duke Tenacious' village. Okay, so that's an interesting story, buddy. I'm really glad to hear that you got a little bit of character development in you, buddy. Well, I think you did the right thing. Master Mercenary, you must rescue that Serena's news. I beg of you. May the goddess guide your hand. Don't worry, I have no intention of letting that villain steal him from before my very eyes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Ike. Talking to the people and making them feel good for themselves and also helping out yourself. Sweet. And now we have Jill. 1 star. Let's see what she has to say. Jill, here you are. Uh-oh, and Jill's like, we've been in Binyan for a while now, so tell me something. Why are you still here? Good question, Ike. Keep asking. Are you pretending to be our friend so you can lance us in the back? Uh-oh, and Jill's has other intentions, apparently. I didn't know anything? I was born... Oh, so there's something else involved here, guys. Apparently Jill wasn't staying around with our group for business reasons. It looks like she might have done it on her own accord. Or at least that's what I'm getting so far. For I was a soldier and I grew up thinking that I too would be a soldier. A soldier would make my father proud. Oh boy. Life was simple. I questioned nothing, doubted nothing. Ike's like, Okay, what's that? Subhumans are evil. Subhumans are the enemy. What the fuck? Okay, you pretty much uttered those words pretty solidly there, Jill. Are you sure you're not, thinking that still? Damn, man. What the fuck? That is some crazy D&D tactics. You participated? You don't get it. Oh, really? Okay. So, basically, Dean really fucked you up in a way, Jill. So, I'm not sure what to say about that. So, Jill is basically a misguided girl working on the wrong side, in a sense, or feels like she's working on the wrong side. I saw the birds tribes at sea. Oh. So basically, guys, this is just a nice little walkthrough of how Jill has kind of transformed in a little ways. And it confused her. Okay. Huh. Okay, that's cool. So you decide to remain aboard in order to ascertain the truth. That's your true motive, isn't it? And Jill's like, what? How'd you know? I've known a lot of soldiers, and none of them would accept charity from an enemy. It would wound their pride. You obviously had pride to spare, so I knew there was some other factor at play. Uh-oh, and Jill's like, yep, looks like you came to an agreement. So, have you reached a conclusion? What will you do? Oh, really? Really? She's starting to turn, guys. Maybe Jill's gonna be something that we should maybe rely on for the rest of the game. Oh my goodness. You want to know the truth about them, and you need to base that on what you see, not what's told by others? Okay, that's good. In that case, you can stay as long as you like. And Ike accepts her. Yay! Good job, Ike. Way to be a real awesome guy. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Jill. I'm pretty sure Ike thinks the same way. Yay! So Ike and Jill come to terms that she might have been thinking things all wrong all this time. Sweet. Alright, guys. Well, I think this is a good place to stop, and I think we've gotten some good things out of the way, but I want to hear who you want to bring for the rest of the game, guys, because we're going to say goodbye to everybody else, as in I'm going to throw them out there and get... No, I'm just kidding, but basically, the people that are going to get benched are going to get benched with authority. So, guys, put your votes in on who you want to see out there. She's off limits. Let's see who else is... But basically, whoever you see without any weapons at this point are off limits. Say, for instance, her. He's still around. Him. You're still around. We're questioning you, but probably not you, buddy, sorry. Him, he's not here. And I think that's probably it at this point. The rest should be free to vouch your word on. So please, guys, get your comments out there. Let me know what you want to see coming along, and I'll be gladly to try to oblige you as best as I can, but it's kind of tricky to go about it. But nevertheless, guys, I hope you enjoyed this nice little conversation part of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, and next time we'll start the chapter. One of the longest chapters, and possibly one of the toughest chapters in the game. So thanks for watching, have a great day, and adios.